Welcome to the YouPokerAcademy Poker Lecture Series designed to make you a better poker player.
In this hand, we have two potentially reasonable options to consider. In the first example, we could put the 3 flush in the bottom, placing the ace and the 7th on the middle line. Or in the second example, we could put the 7, 6, 9 at the bottom and leverage our ace and our queen up top. In this case, we chose the 7, 6, 9 as it allows more potential for fantasy land. At this point, while we do have the option of continuing to pursue the straight in the bottom, a straight really doesn't have a lot of value. It's only worth 2 points. In addition, we're drawing to the inside straight, so we have to get a perfect 8-10 or 8-5 to make it. Since we are delta 7, we can cover the bottom by placing the 7 in the bottom and the 4 in the middle. This hand is easy to play. We have the 9 to make 2 pair in the bottom, and the 4 in the middle makes us a single pair. Placing the king up top allows us more potentials for fantasy land, and placing the 5 in the middle instead of the 3 as the opponent already shows 2 3s in his hand. We didn't get the cards we needed for fantasy land this time, but we can complete our hand and take our points for winning the bottom row. There's really only one way to play this hand. As we don't have any pairs or made straights, we can put the king up top and our 3 flush in the bottom. By breaking our flush draw here, we significantly increase the chance of us going to fantasy land, as well as protect ourselves against fouling. We'll cover the deuce here and use the 4 instead of the 5 as 1-5 has already been played. This hand gives us an easy 2 pair. And off we go into fantasy land. Instead of playing the flush in the back, we're going to play the straight in the back, as well as a straight in the middle, and 8s up top. The 8s are worth 3, the straight in the middle is worth 4, and the straight in the back is worth 2. Putting the king up top gives us another chance for fantasy land. An easy decision to continue our flush and put the ace in the middle to help with fantasy land. Taking another shot at fantasy land. Now this is actually a mistake. I would rather put the king in the middle, as putting the 9 in the middle doesn't actually help me win against his 10s. But if we do draw another king and no ace, we could put the king down in the second and win against his 10s. I figure that mistake cost me about half a point. With a hand like this, we can't really commit to any single hand. So we're going to throw the 10 and the 9 in the back, the 3 and the 5 in the middle, and the queen up top. The queen helps us go to fantasy land, and everything else is just ordered by rank. We fill in our 9 and take our 6 in the middle. We pair up our middle and add the king up top. Now normally we like to block off our middle to prevent fouling, but this is a mistake. We should have played our ace up top so that we could draw for trips in the middle. Had we had 2 pair in the back instead of trips, it would have been correct to block off our middle. The only thing that connects here is the kings, so why don't we take our made pair in the back and try to fill in something in the middle later. We take the queen up top for the fantasy land and the 5 in the middle because you never know what could come out next, and the 10 doesn't really connect at all. We actually don't want to take the queen up top, obviously, or the 6 in the middle because we don't want to risk fouling on a straight. At this point, he's far too committed to the flush draw and to the ace-king up top, so we're actually playing to avoid fouling. The small straight's really the only thing we have connecting, so why don't we put the queen up top and go for Fantasyland. Rather than drawing for the lone 5, we'll put our 4 in the back to pair, and put our ace in the middle to protect our top hand. Again, he's played far too strongly up top for the hands in his middle and back, so instead of making the same mistake ourselves, we should play the 6 and the 5 rather than the 2 5s, as the 2 5s will give us the same mistake he's made. An easy choice here to win top. With the hand as connected as this, we have no choice but to play it all in the back. Queen up top for the Fantasyland. If there's a value difference in playing the 4 in the middle and the 7 in the middle and going for the straight versus the high pair, I think it's minuscule. I'd rather get the higher pair with the 7s than try to pull off some miracle straight. Pairing up in the middle lets us win top. And once again, we're off to Fantasyland. You'll find when you've got lots of pairs but no real straights or flushes that trying your biggest pairs up top will give you more value, because the queens here are worth 7 points, which is more than a flush.